Bum, bum, bum. Oh, hello everybody. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Chat, I just woke up after sleeping for a crazy long time. So I hope you guys are having wonderful days, but my day has just started, chat, and we're gonna make this one a good day. Hey Kay, how was your day? My day has been a day of dreams, a day of sleep and conked out on my bed, just no one is surprised. Yeah, I don't have a lot of things to do on Fridays. I'm thankful for that. I'm not a huge fan of doing stuff on Friday. Hello Dino Crusher. Hello Max's Egg. Hello Tiberian. Hello everybody. I hope you all are having nice days. And I hope you guys are having great days as well. Not just nice, great. I'm trying to collect myself, chat, after just waking up because I had crazy dreams, chat. I don't remember them, but I remember having a crazy dream. I think I was dreaming of doing the Zatsu, chat. I think I was actually dreaming of doing this same exact stream. It was like dreamception, you know? It was like dreamception. I think I started shouting my address in the middle of the stream, chat, and and then I woke up in like a cold-blooded fear of, oh my god, don't do that, Kate, don't do that. This day was way better than yesterday. That's awesome! That's awesome! I love that. I absolutely love that. Kay was dreaming of us. Well, technically speaking, yes. I'm not sure if I want to admit that, though. All I remember is things went horribly wrong in my dream, chat. Like, the Zatsu left the rails entirely. It didn't have like any bumps in the rails. No, it just like careened off into a canyon, and it was a bit worrying. But whenever I do actual Zatsus in real life, chat, it's a lot more fun than the dream Zatsus. Let me tell you that. However, chat, I was thinking to myself when I've been working on the April Fool's model, chat. And I was thinking to myself, you guys know Tomodachi Life? I am definitely not streaming on the day it comes out because I got the demo recently, and oh my god, it's awesome! It's awesome, chat! Tomodachi Life is on the Switch, and it's gonna be so fun, and I'm not streaming on the Thursday it comes out in April because I will be playing Tomodachi Life. Now we know well get Kate address this stream. No. You guys will not be getting my address this stream. Nuh-uh. That sounds like a K Zatsudan. Well, I guess technically speaking, yes. That is true. Technically speaking. But what else has been going on with me, chat? Well, chat, I recently got a huge Shakespeare book. Right? It's the complete works of Shakespeare, and chat, it is so big that it is incredibly efficient to clobber people with. Like, smacking them on the head, oh, that one's gonna do a nice it's gonna do a nice it's so huge and so massive. I cannot wait to use it as a blunt force weapon against my friends. I've also had some delicious food recently, chat. Yesterday night, chat, I've been working on the April Fool's model because I put it off. Well, okay, I had one model I was doing, and then I restarted it. So I've been working on the new one instead. And I was eating grilled cheese with beef in it. And I was just thinking about the weirdness of the beef aspect of the grilled cheese, right? Because, you know, grilled cheese is grilled cheese. Grilled cheese with beef is Satan. It's like a level of heinous, whatever that word is. Heinous activity going on in the grilled cheese. I mean, it was good, but I felt like I was doing something wrong, you know? I felt like there was something off. There was something strange. It's because the beef was like tiny little balls, like tiny little round balls. It rhymes with anus. Why are you thinking of the word anus? How did that come to your mind? I'm sure there are plenty of words that rhyme with anus, and so why did you think of the word anus of all things? Why is anus on your mind during the Zatsudans? I can't believe this. What else rhymes with anus? Rhymes with... You know, honestly, I'm not really into anus though, chat. Like, that's not my thing. That's not my thing. Heinous, famous, Janus, manus, painless, shameless. I think this conversation deserves some Seamus. Venus, gayness. I see. Brainless. Yeah, all these things do rhyme with anus. That is true. Because it's pronounced anus with an H. Well, I guess that is one way to view the word heinous, I suppose. I feel like heinous is a bit more like hey-ness instead of like anus. You get what I mean? What the fuck did I join in? Welcome, Maxie's egg. Nothing much. You know, just I would say pretty normal stuff for the pretty normal streamer. Hello, normal streamer? Exactly. Incredibly normal. Look, I feel like heinous, it's because it's got the EIN, you know? It's the hey-ness. Why are we talking about anus? Well, okay, I'm not necessarily voluntarily talking about anus. You know, we're just talking about rhyme schemes and stuff like that. Make no mistake, chat. I'm not into butt. I'm not into it. I like boobs or nothing. Okay? Nothing strange. You know, I'm a common man. Boobs and thighs, chat. Okay, just started talking about anuses for some reason. Tiberian! I've been set up! I can't believe this! I cannot believe this! Welcome, Simon! I cannot believe this! Oh my goodness! I've been fooled, I've been tricked, I've been bewildered, I've been befuddled. Ah! Boobs and thighs, now you're talking my language. Exactly. You know, boobs and thighs. Okay, I feel like YouTube might have an issue with me saying these kinds of things. But look. Okay, boobs and thighs. All I'm gonna say is, you know, like, I can respect him, chat. I can respect him. You know, I understand, you know? I get it. That's why I add very, very, very complicated rigging to those two specific parts, chat. Whenever rigging live 2D models, I gotta spread awareness in the world. Spread awareness. Although, with my experience, stuff like thigh straps, chat, like, okay, let me show you what I mean. See, this thing down here is called the thigh strap, right? Right. So, the one problem with these things is they cut off your freaking circulation, okay? Like, I've worn them a lot for cosplay as well, and, you know, when you're standing, they're fine. When you're sitting, it just starts cutting off your freaking circulation if it's too tight, which is so freaking annoying. Might I add, because I want boob jiggle physics to the maximum, and the little thigh things, the thigh straps are so efficient at those. Like, they're efficient at giving us they're efficient at giving us thigh physics. The one problem is they're so uncomfortable. Why is my phone doing screenshots? That's strange. That's peculiar. There's not even any squish there. Okay, actually, hold up. There is squish. Okay, see. Look at my thighs, chat. Look at my thighs. Do we not see? There's squish. There's definitely squish there. Okay, there's jiggle at the very least. You know, look at my left leg right for you guys. Why can't you just loosen them up a bit? Well, then they just start falling down, don't they? Because you know your thighs are big honkers. Jiggle but no squish. No squish indeed. Well, okay, squish would require somebody to be squishing them though, wouldn't it? Squish would very much be requiring people to squish them. Chat, do your guys' thighs squish? I don't. Mine just jiggle. Thigh straps are just there to cut off your leg or something. Yeah, I mean, they look cool though. They look really cool. The strap does that. The strap, I've not, with this kind, I've not had that happen before, but I could see that happening to others. I think that's more of a wiggle, not a jiggle. Okay. Look, chat, it's jiggle enough, okay? It's jiggle enough. Stop touching my thighs. The garter belt is still the best, though. Garter belts are also pretty fire. I like garter belts. Genshin Impact also likes garter belts. They love putting these things on, like, almost every single freaking character, man. Why can't you just... yeah. Why? Do you prefer your hot zombies to have boobs and thighs? Well, that's a question. That's a question of all time. Do I prefer my hot zombies to have boobs or thighs? I think for the sake of how hot zombies are, I think flat is good. Flat is good. I like flat better than big booba. Right. The big booba, it's there's an art to there's an art to booba, chat, and I feel like the appeal of hot zombies would be diminished by big booba. I feel like flat good. Flat is always good. Big booba also good. Medium booba also good. Small booba also good. You know, all boobs are good. All boobs are equal. All boobs are equal, man. Let's not shame. There is no shame in having boobs. Boobs are awesome. All booba should be appreciated. Agreed. And why do you sound so normal, not zoomy acoustic like always? I've just woken up, so it's a bit hard to you know, get myself all together. You know what I mean? My voice is so gravelly, chat. My voice is so deep, so gravelly. Oh. Am I raising you guys up right now? Do they call me the seductress, chat? I don't know. I can't speak in a low voice. After like an hour of being awake, you know what I mean, chat? Like it's this secret ability I get whenever I wake up, and for the next hour I can hit the low register in my voice, and then after that it's over. It's sojo over for me. What about man booba? Thumbs up, massive thumbs up, massive huge thumbs up. A thumbs up to every kind of booba, you know? Every kind of booba, thumbs up. Got that morning grogginess. Indeed. Welcome, Bionic Leaf. Welcome. Yeah, it's one of those days because it's been so overcast. It's been so overcast lately. The sun isn't really shining to wake me up, chat, because normally the sun wakes me up very early in the morning, which is a bit sad. I wish it would. I like seeing the sun. I like saying, "Hi, hi. I'm never going to step into your rays physically. I'm not touching grass. Bye. Bye." That's how I view the sun, personally speaking. But you need to pick the right boob for the job. Every boob has its place. You know, you can't just grow big ones out when they don't make sense. That is true. That is true. I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like flat hot zombies. Good. You know, maybe you know, jiggly thighs on flat hot zombies. I feel like also would be kind of, you know, because they're zombies. Like where the fat's all gone, right? They're undead. I feel like you know, like very skinny thighs and stuff like that. Would make sense to me. You'll have to slap yourself to wake up. Ow. I don't know why I listened to that advice. Getting lost in memories, living in Oregon autumns. Oh man. Oregon autumns. That sounds awesome. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me from nothing I become. I tried telling Mom Suki. I tried making a reference to that song to Mom Suki, and she just looked at me like I was a fucking psychopath. And I was like, no, Mom, it's a song, it's a meme song. You have to understand. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, okay, Kate, okay, knock yourself out. It all goes to your thighs when you die. Kind of like the sound of that. Mom Suki, what the hell is a meme? Look, Mom Suki at least knows what 6'7" is, chat. Because we were walking around, and we saw a lady doing the 6'7" hand motion to a child in a stroller for like 2 minutes on end, and she just sighed, chat. She just sighed. She also then was jokingly like, "Oh hey Kay, they were doing the 6'7" thing," and I just looked at her and I'm like, don't you dare do this to me. Don't you dare do this to me. I've taken it upon myself to teach my mom about old memes. Well, okay, they aren't that old. They feel very recent, you know? But then nobody makes jokes about them anymore. Cause you know, like, you know the shooting stars meme, chat? We ran across the song in literal public. In actual public. They were unironically just playing the thing where you send a PNG off into space and they play the shooting star song, not the Twilight Sparkle X Mordecai from regular show, not that one. So dying works like Krabby Patties. Got it. Need that cover now. We forgot the most important question. Can you crush a melon with your thighs? Ooh, that's a good question. See, the thing is, I have a strong feeling I could, chat, because I'm a ballerina dancer. So I have pretty strong legs, all things considered. I don't have a lot of muscles, but my legs have a lot of muscles. And my legs have well-trained muscles. So I have a strong feeling I could crush a watermelon with my thighs. Memes from the ancient year 2025. Not that meme. The one, I think it's from like 2015, 2016. You know. Those kinds of memes. You know, like the making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing homebound. You know that meme? You know, what the hell are you, not a whale ballerina artist, Rager? Yeah, I have a lot of abilities, chat. I mean, I also technically sing, chat. I've sung covers before. I wish I could sing more covers. But alas. The process to getting to it is so complicated, damn it. Hello? Hello, Shamari. Hello. That's a 90s song. It is a 90s song. Wait, is it a 90s song? I thought that song was from 2004 or something. But that song was also a meme in 2014. Memes come and go, chat. I feel like my favorite meme that I've ever saw in the environment was Big Chungus. That does not mean I'm a Sonic fan. That does not mean I'm a Sonic fan. I just, look, I played a VR chat during its prime. You know, I thought it was funny. I don't know why I thought it was funny, but I thought it was funny, okay? How are you? I am doing wonderfully. How are you doing? Hold up, chat. I pulled out the phone to investigate. I'm gonna prove it. Can't take it back. What do you mean? What do you mean can't take it back? Look. Wait, did I say Big Oh, no. Well, okay, Big Chungus, No, I didn't mean Big Chungus, chat. Oh my god, no. I'm not a Big Chungus fan. I do not like Big Chungus. Well, okay, I mean like No, I meant Ugandan Knuckles. Which is arguably worse. But like, okay. At least it's not a fat chunky Looney Tunes character. They're just easy to repeat. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Sonic. You don't need to defend yourself against it. I said Sonic because I meant Ugandan Knuckles. Shit. Do you know the way? God damn it! It still makes me laugh! Oh god. Save my mental state, chat. Save my mental state, because I feel like it devolves every single time. I think about Uganda freaking Knuckles, man. My favorite meme is it really worth it? Where it depicts food we eat with a red arrow showing an animal that we have to sacrifice to get that food, even though it's not true at all. I personally do love casual animal sacrifices. You know, I also like animals, and animals like me, which makes me scared of animals. But you know, like sometimes in life you need to make a blood sacrifice to the gods. You know, you need to make a blood sacrifice. You need to get the homies all around the bonfire chanting ominous chants, and you need to sacrifice. You need to sacrifice something. You like drinking their blood. Exactly. You know, I feel like if you have a bunch of friends and you have not played out being cultists with them, and you have not made a blood sacrifice to the gods, are you really succeeding? Are you really succeeding in things? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to suggest this to people though. Don't sacrifice real animals, chat. Sacrifice your friends. Sacrifice your least favorite friends. What are you sacrificing for? Like, what did you ask the gods for? No. You aren't asking the gods for anything. This is for the love of the game. You know what I mean, chat? As I sent an example into General Shed in the Discord. Oh no. What is this? Oh, it's this one. I like that. Look, chat. Sacrificial lambs. You don't need to be sacrificing things to the gods to be asking for them. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice the homie to the gods. You know, to sacrifice the homie to the blood gods, because you know, you just love the game. You're in it for the love of the game. You're just passionate about this, you know? Passion is what drives people forward, right? And I feel like denying the passion of cultists is okay. There's some things wrong with that. However, you know, if it's a moral and lawful sacrifice, then fire, you know? Fire! What if we burned a porcelain doll? What if we burned a porcelain doll into a fire, chat? What if we all gathered together, you know, went camping, and then at the end of the camping, we burned the porcelain doll into the fire, and we started chanting. We just started chanting "Oonga boonga, oonga boonga." Right? Wouldn't that be very funny, because it would freak out everybody else around us? Can we talk about boobs and thighs again instead of some sacrificial things? You're so right. You know, I understand. I understand. You know, the boobs and thighs, they're appealing. You know, the one problem with Tomodachi Life Chat is there are no boobs and there are no thighs. I felt amiss not having a boob slider. And, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, this is fine when I was doing all my other me's. But when I was trying to make my Case and Sensuki me chat, I was like, but I have massive boobs. Like, we're going to ignore this fact? I think not. I think not. We'd be summoning a demon instead. Whoa, chat. I'm not good at summoning demons. I'm not good at summoning demons. You know, like, demons just, you know, they aren't really into me, you know? They aren't into me. I once got a Ouija board, chat. I once got a Ouija board. Did I ever tell you guys about the situation? I feel like I did, because I was streaming when I got the Ouija board. I got a Ouija board, and I personally do not believe in ghosts. I'm sure some people do believe in ghosts. I also do not believe in Ouija boards, like, being real, right? So I got to friends, and we headed into the basement of my apartment, chat. And it was like, you know, all the lights were off. We're like, it's time to do some devious ghost communication. And neither of us believe in ghosts, right? But we're like, this is around Halloween, so we're doing it for the love of the game. And I remember, what does Luigi have to do with this? What? No, a Ouija, like a Ouija, the Hasbro toy. Hello, my sparkling idol. Hello, Stubby. I'm pretty sure they're called Ouija boards, right? And not Ouija. I feel like I've never heard somebody call them a Ouija board. However, moving on beyond the pronunciation of my incorrect or correct pronunciation. So you know, we're sitting there, and I was like, because, you know, the whole thing is you put two fingers, you put your friend and your finger onto the little, kind of like, this little wooden marker, and then there's an alphabet on the thing, and then you say hello and goodbye. And chat, you know, part of the game is just slowly inching your finger towards the letters and trying not to make it obvious. So obviously, I made the ghost spell out cock and ball torture, because, you know, I thought it was funny at the time. I still think it's funny now. And I'm pretty sure immediately after I spelled that out, I also spelled out boobs and then goodbye. And, you know, sometimes this activity lingers rent-free in my mind, because this is the entirety of what I've done with the Ouija board that just lives in my bookshelf now, chat. They're called the Ouija boards, stupid. Phasmophobia ghosts. Yeah, the Phasmophobia ghosts don't have anything on this cock and ball torture ghost, chat. Why is the ghost talking about cock and ball torture? That's so strange. We know what Kay's into now, I guess. I don't know how to respond to that, because, well, moving on. I cannot confirm nor deny about that. Moving on. The ghost intends CBT therapy. Core memory for the win. Yeah, that one's a core memory locked away in here. I wish it wasn't a core memory. Why are you looking at me like that? I said I can neither confirm nor deny. That means nothing. You have nothing on me. I'm not into anything, chat. Well, I did spend $60 on Legos because I simped for a specific Lego game character. I think there might be something wrong with me. Oh, and I'm also wearing a Nick Wilde shirt right now, chat, because you know it's Nick Wilde. Like he sucks his fingers in the second movie, and okay, moving on from this. If we wanted to hear a Hear Me Out tier list, today is not the day. Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Look, okay, tell me you don't know people who think Nick Wilde. I can't do this. Look, chat. Are you actually saying I am? What do you mean? Nick Wilde is made to be hot, chat. What are you talking about? People think Judy Hopps is also hot. Whenever she's on screen, it's like, yeah, damn, shake them hips, girl. I've heard that before. What, people can find Judy Hopps up, but I can't find Nick Wilde attractive, chat? I'm not a furry. I am. Hear Me Out cake win. Oh god, that would be amazing. Honestly, that would be a really fun short or stream chat. I feel like that'd be awesome because I have a lot of unhinged Hear Me Outs. So when is the Hear Me Out tier list? Oh, you have to do a hand cam stream. No. Maybe I could animate it. Maybe I could do an animated one. Or, have a collab with another VTuber. I've never watched Zootopia, so I'm not attracted to anthropomorphic animals. Okay. This might be a weird take, chat. This might be a weird take, but for some reason, I feel like the anthropomorphic animals in children's media have gotten more I'm not gonna say furry bait, but it's not furry. It's more like Hear Me Outs. They sound like Hear Me Outs, You know what I mean? Yes, Nick Wilde is not a Hear Me Out because he was made to be mainstream hot. Indeed. Nick Wilde was made to be hot, chat. I don't know what else to say. I could pull out a lot of Hear Me Outs that are not Nick Wilde, which would be a lot more interesting. Furry, anthropomorph, two different things. Finally, somebody gets it. Finally, somebody doesn't believe I'm a furry. Yes. Finally, yes, indeed. Look. There are a lot of wolves and foxes in media nowadays that, they were made for Rule 34, chat. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm moving on from this conversation because I did not expect this conversation to come up, and I'm a bit worried about this conversation coming up. Kay is going to tell us about how hot the crystal Pikmin are. Oh, crystal Pokemon are. No, I'm not into Pokemon. Chat. I know somebody who is into Pokemon. I'm not into Pokemon. That's not me. Nuh-uh. I have more cultured and refined taste, chat. Yeah, cultured and refined. Maybe that Hear Me Out cake would be a very bad thing for me to show online. I'm not sure if I want my digital footprint to have that included, chat. That's all I'm gonna say. So Digimon only? Furries are people in fursuits. Anthropomorphic animals are animals with human-like body functions. Exactly. You get me. For years, I've been called a furry because I've said, anthropomorphic animals are cute, are beyond cute. And for years, I've been wronged. For years, I've been called a furry, but I'm not a furry. I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal person who can see, stuff like you guys know that one cereal brand, the Tiger, Tony the Tiger. Look, I'm not into Tony the Tiger, but I am going to say that, I could see why people are, chat. Like, you can't just make a buff anthropomorphic tiger and then think, yeah, this is gonna go well with the older audiences. Like, obviously, get you. We are the same person. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I talking to my body double? Oh my god. Oh my god. And you have furry in your Steam name. Okay, look. That's because my Steam name is named after my friends who is a furry, chat. I'm not a furry. I have a lot of friends who are furries. I'm not a furry though. You know, like I personally prefer, if I'm gonna wear ears and a tail, I'm gonna wear ears and a tail looking like a cute girl, right? Not like an animal. So Tony's too far for you, but Nick is okay. That's pins down where on the furry scale you are. Okay, well, look, okay, see, Tony the Tiger, the reason I'm not into Tony the Tiger is not because he's a tiger, chat. It's because I'm not into that type. You know, I prefer Nick Wilds. You know, he's got a slyer personality, chat. You know, whenever in media, you know, you see the people who are like bad turns good. That's always more compelling than, you know, like Tony the Tiger, who's just like roaring in your ear. I don't know. Kay hates buff guys. Well, you know, like I just like Nick Wilde more. You know, I'm not into super buff tigers. I have a friend who is. So you want to be a cat girl? I personally would prefer to be a dog girl. I feel like I mean, I have an electronic wagging dog tail that I keep for, you know, like special occasions. So, you know, I also have husky ears. Look, chat. That's not weird. Plenty of people into cosplay also have electronic wagging dog tails. It's not strange. It's not weird. They aren't very expensive as well. They are incredibly efficient. In fact, they're like little belts that you tie around for cosplay. Okay, likes is smaller and I'm not reading that one out loud. I can tell you no, for special occasions. Well, okay, for instance, I like dressing up in outfits, right, chat? I have a lot of cosplay. I have a lot of costumes. I just kind of, I like it, you know? I like it. I also have a lot of weapons to go with said costumes. And some of the costumes I have are husky ears and a husky tail, chat. It has a motor built into it so that it can wag. I had also considered getting the motorized like husky ears, chat, but when I was looking for husky ears online many years ago, I was like, and also, obviously, the ears also have piercings, chat. I don't know why I'm explaining this. And some require furry suit. Well, okay, look. It's not furry. I just think dog girls are cute, okay? I just think dog girls are cute, and thus, why wouldn't I want to be a dog girl, chat? Why wouldn't I want to be a dog girl? I don't want to be a dog. I just think dog girls are cute. Right? Do you sometimes wear them and roleplay like a dog? No, I haven't done the roleplay like a dog part. I am no. Okay, no. Hold the phone. I don't like where this is going. No, chat. I like the pure and innocent dog girl. I'm not into the freak ass shit. And if you are into pet play, you are not freaky. But for me, it's freaky. Dog girls are cute. Yes, and humans breathe air. Exactly. Dog girls are cute. It's a well-known fact. Cat girls are also cute. I don't like being called a cat girl, chat. I like being called a dog girl more. So Kay is a furry pet play CVT. What else? I'm gonna. Why can't we talk about normal things for once? I'll get the leash and choke chain. I'd rather put a leash onto other people, not onto myself. I'm not into that. And scratch everything I've said from the record. Scratch it off, chat. Scratch it off. Just get rid of it. Off into we're moving on cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Kay prefers. I don't prefer anything. I don't prefer anything. I'm not into getting choked. I'm not getting into. I'm not into getting leashed. I'm not into any of this. Chat, you guys are suggesting very heinous things that I do not participate in, and I have never participated in. Okay, introduce a different topic quick. I'm trying to think of one, but the only one I can think of is this one. We support you regardless, Kate. Please support me in not being into these things. Refers to Tom. Okay, what's a topic that's very much not this? What has everybody eaten today? Is everybody eating well? Has everybody eaten some delicious food? Some delicious food? Okay, I need your womanly advice on a subject. Oh goodness. Should I ask what you want to ask first? Or you know what? Whatever. You know what? Whatever. You can ask it. You can ask it. I have never denied a question from me. I love it when people ask me questions. It makes me so happy. I'm picking out a curtain pattern. Oh my! It's a normal question. Yes. What kind of curtain pattern are you thinking for? Thinking of. Being a dom doesn't require all those other things. Being a dom does not. You know what? We're moving on from domination, chat. Domination. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it. Curtains. What about pink curtains with tiny little whales on them? You know, maybe tiny little blue whales. Thoughts? No, you know, it just kind of came to me in a dream. I don't know where I got that idea from. Ignore Whalesuki in the background. Whalesuki, I'm trying to cover you up. You want curtains with wheels? No, with whales. With That's not the whale sound. That's a dolphin sound. Whale sound. I have MCM Furniture, and there's a company that makes custom fabric ink I can make curtains from. Want me to send you links? I don't know. Maybe. Shameless product placement. Indeed. Who would expect me, Kay Sensuki, to have shameless product placement in any of my stuff? I would expect it. I feel like I have proven myself to be a very shameless The shame doesn't exist. I wouldn't click links from random strangers either. I got like 30 to pick from. Oh man. How about if you're trying to pick something, try to pick pick something that complements your walls, you know what I mean? Pick something that complements your walls. Curtain salesman can strike at any time and anywhere. Yeah, and I can strike multiple buildings at once. The room has a burnt orange color thing going. Burnt orange. How about some like yellowy curtains? Yellow. Get yellow then. I love the color yellow. Yellow's the vibe of happy people. Yellow's awesome. I love the color yellow. Yellow good. Just yellow. No purple? No purple indeed, no purple. If you're saying no, comma, purple. Yellow all the way. Yellow's the color of the sun rising and the sunset. Purple goes great with orange. But yellow. Yellow's the best color though, chat. Yellow's the awesomest color. Yellow's like the awesomest, hugest, epicest color. Because it is the color of all my jewelry. Yes, that's right. For a low price of $90, you can buy Kay Sensuki Brands Unlimited. You like yellow because you were blonde. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I disagree. Well, I disagree. It's your disagree. Beat that. Hello, marine person. Welcome, Zero. Welcome. Hello. I do like the marine layer. I'm saying your VTuber model is blonde. That is true. There are a lot of yellow things. Here, chat. I can point out all the yellow things. I'm blonde. I'm like a strawberry blonde, right? And then my earrings are also yellow. See, they're gold. And then my little pendant on my neck is also yellow. Right. And then all these chains. Wow, they're all yellow, chat. They're all yellow. I've just realized I put a lot of effort into animating the physics in parts that never display on stream other than rare instances of scrolling through the model, right, chat? And then where else? Oh, the little thigh strap is also yellow, chat. See? Look at that tail go. I have to reach. Indeed. Alas. And then my shoes are also yellow, chat. See, they're. Okay, I'm seeing the problem with putting physics onto a model, chat, that you can only see the head part of. Such a fake fan. No. I personally, chat, Discord isn't for everybody. But chat, oh my god, you guys can look into my beautiful face. You know what you guys can also do? Get into my mouth. You're invited into my mouth. Get in. Get into my mouth. Do you hear that? That's me munching. That's me munching on you guys. See, now you like Vor too. I feel like there has been mention of Vor previously on the channel, and I also feel like every single time I post like anything. Okay, I don't want to say anything related to Vor, but like whenever Vor is mentioned, chat, let's just say that I've seen a lot of comments that are very innocent, just repeating exactly what I said, and then YouTube was like, no, you can't say that. That's inappropriate. So I've withheld on mentioning Vor because innocent people get caught in the crossfire of my Vor. But you know, chat, wouldn't you guys like to get into Kei Sensuki's mouth? Is that not a goal? I feel like that would be a goal for me. I would love to get into my mouth. My mouth is an awesome place, chat. My mouth is incredibly clean, I can tell you that. My mouth is the cleanest mouth you'll ever find. The only thing I eat is like I'll sometimes eat paper. I'll sometimes eat, like grass. I like rice. I really like rice. I'm a huge fan of rice. I love rice. What else do I eat? Oh, I eat rice. Okay, what have we told you about yapping on the internet? To keep doing it. Welcome, Kinger. Welcome. Yeah. It says every channel is threads only. If you are finding that issue on the Discord, I believe you need to press the little letter thing on the welcome screen so that you can access the rest of the Discord. It is to stop bot invasions or raids. Rice rhymes with lice. Chat, do we think lice taste good? You know, some bugs do taste kind of good, chat. You know, some bugs are kind of low-key kind of tasty. You know what I mean? You know, I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past them. Okay, yes, what is it, Dino Crusher? What is it? Streamer doesn't even know how her own Discord works. Well, look. I don't know what to say. Would you eat a fried grasshopper? Oh man. I feel like I would eat a grasshopper. If it's cooked, if it's seasoned, I would eat it. I've eaten snails before, chat. I've eaten escargot. Escargot is actually pretty good. I feel like if you put salt on anything, I will eat it. As long as it's, like edible. Lice definitely doesn't taste good. I feel like the one problem with consuming lice is a bit too small to be eaten very efficiently. Spider candy. I mean, I'm not opposed. I feel like arachnids I would not eat. I feel like arachnids are friends, not foes. You know, arachnids are cute little guys that, you know, we gotta respect, chat. Cute little spider guys. Those little spider guys get rid of any like moths and stuff that, you know, invade my house. So, you know, I like spiders. Do I like being near large spiders? Heavens no. Who does? However, I can respect spiders, you know? Indeed. In Asia, they love to eat all kinds of bugs. Ooh, is that true? I've been to a lot of parts of Asia, but I have not had bugs on the menu before. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting to try out bugs. It would be very interesting to try out bugs. I'm pretty sure snails aren't considered bugs, but you know, I feel like if bugs are cooked in a way, then bugs would be in a similar state of, you know, like I feel like this probably is gross to people, so I'll move on from it. But you know, I'm honestly open to trying a lot of food as long as it's not gonna kill me. You know, you never know what you'll like. It's like green eggs and ham, chat. Except in green eggs and ham, Sam I Am is a piece of shit. And you know, in real life, green eggs and ham, probably is gonna give you food poisoning. However, eating stuff and then finding out if you like it. I like that idea. What if they made this spider have the personality of Nick Wilde? What? I feel like. Can the spider speak English? Does the spider speak English? Because I'm not gonna know it has the personality of Nick Wilde unless it's speaking English, you know what I mean? Snails are gastropods, not bugs. Indeed. I like that. That's cool though, that's cool. Gastropods are the ones with the shells, right? Is it based on the shelling? Why is a gastropod? Why is gastropods? Why is it called gastropod? What type of thing in the food chain is a gastropod? The name is derived from the Greek word gastro, meaning stomach, and pous, meaning foot. Stomach foot. Good name. They're named this because they appear to crawl on their stomachs due to a broad muscular foot. Wait, hold up. Are you telling me I've been eating feet this entire time whenever I eat snails? I'm eating feet? I'm eating snail feet? Oh god. I'm not into that. Well, I'm not into that. Maybe toes, but not feet. Not the entire foot. Oh no. Well, you know, they're kind of actually pretty good, so you know, maybe there are some appealing things to eating feet. Delicious salt. You know what? Moving on from this topic, chat. Let's talk about something normal for once. You guys have had your giggles. You guys have all gotten your giggles already about the weird things that you guys can convince me to say. Let's move on into something more normal, chat. I have been watching Pirates of the Caribbean, chat. I've been watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I also here's my favorite dialogue one. At the ending of the Pirates of the Caribbean 1, Jack Sparrow's like, "Oh, I think we're all in a very special place economically, spiritually, blah 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 blah." And you know, I think that is the funny scene. I love that scene. In Pirates of the Caribbean. Does anybody else have a favorite movie scene that they have that is not related to snail feet? Is not related to eating bugs? Is not related into domination? Is not related to any of these following things, and it's just a completely normal scene that we can all talk about. I think nothing is actually a bug if we count them into their subcategories as the main categories. K is a dom, likes pet play, is a furry, participates in CBT, and now eats feet too, huh? Look. Yeah. See, you're looking now, and look. Nah. I reject all those allegations. Rejected. No, none of those allegations hold true. I am a perfectly normal person with perfectly normal interests that do not align with the strange things being attributed to me. You know, chat, pirates, yar ho. I love pirate movies, chat. I always sometimes feel like I wish I could get like a pirate sword and, you know, just like go sailing out on the 7 seas, on the 7 freaking seas. The K allegations just dropped. It's over. No. But you know, I wish I was on the sea. I wish I was drinking seawater right now. I wish I was eating fish. Well, okay, also streaming, but also, you know, like, I like the smell of the sea, chat. I love the smell of the sea. I love swimming too. Man, okay, the one problem with swimming in the sea is sometimes you get rocks into places you can't even reach, you know? Rocks and sand go into every orifice in your body, and it is so freaking annoying whenever you're swimming. Aren't you literally aware? Yes, that is true. You can buy and ship dog ears, but you couldn't get a pirate sword. Well, okay, dog ears are like $10. Pirate swords are like 200. You know, I don't have disposable income to that extent yet. Look. I have like cute little plastic pirate swords. I feel like it'd be awesome to get, you know, like, you know, chat, I actually last summer I actually had made a cosplay of my Navy model, and I had actually considered trying to get like a sword forged specifically of what my like Navy model sword looked like. Unfortunately, that didn't come to pass because I was a bit strapped on time. However, I did make the rest of the model, and in my brain I was going, man, I wish I had my sword, because it has like this little whale Suki hilt on it, right, chat? And man, I love that model. I like this model even more, but I like that model too. That outfit was very cute, very, very, very stylish. I think I started cutting into the fabrics I picked out for my room, but I posted most of them in off topic. Okay. I'll look at the fabrics later. But you know, I love weapons, chat. I love weapons. I've been considering getting into, there's this thing called ENVfoam, and it's used to also make weapons, and I've been considering getting some ENVfoam and then trying to make like giant weapons to, you know, style them after you know, stuff. I wanted to make a keyblade, chat. I wanted to make a keyblade because, like, I could buy a keyblade online. I could also just make a keyblade, you know? What's stopping you from recreating that outfit to your current model? I had actually considered doing that. Wait, hold the phone. What was that donation? Oh my god! Thank you for the donation! Holy shit! Did I see that number correctly? I don't think I did. Thank you so much! I will put it into the fund for the giant sword shit. Oh my god! Oh my god, thank you so much. Akasupa, it is an Akasupa. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's super awesome. Oh, yes, indeed, into the fun. Thank you, Dino Crusher. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm just double checking that I'm getting the right information from Stream Elements.
Yes, thank you, Dino Crusher. Oh my god. It was 100 USD. What? I know, right? That's crazy. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. In terms of cosplay chat, you know, I've actually really wanted to show you guys it. I feel like I still need a cause the cosplay of the Navy model, I was working on like the metal parts of it, and it gets really freaking complicated. You said you needed a pirate sword. That is true. It's for the pirate sword. I will make sure to get a pirate sword for the collection in my 6-foot scythe as well. I have a 6-foot scythe and a fancy lightsaber, chat. I love collecting weapons. One time I wanted to get like a flintlock, you know, like prop pistol. I'm not like into actual guns, right? I don't really like guns. However, I thought it was cool. However, I also couldn't ship it overseas because it was well, it was a gun. However, you know, I do find a lot of fun in making cosplays of my outfits, chat. I feel like I kind of wanted to do a cosplay of this outfit, right? I mean, I have the wig. I have a full-on Sensuki wig, right? I mean, to be fair, I do just look like myself regardless of if I put a wig on or not. But you know, it's color accurate, right? However, you know, making a tail is a bit hard. Dino Crusher is secretly a millionaire. He's testing our loyalty. I can respect anybody who donates and anybody who doesn't donate. I appreciate it. And also thank you very much. But you know, cosplay is kind of it's kind of difficult because I learned how to sew for cosplay, right, chat? I can sew like tiny little bear clothing now, and it's super fun and it's super awesome. And I'm not very good at metalwork. I've done woodwork before in the past. So normally when I'm doing like prop weapons and stuff like that, I do woodworking instead of metalworking, chat, or you know, like foam working. I have a giant 6-foot scythe that stands behind my bed, chat. And I hand made it. It's actually an Arknight scythe. It's for a cosplay for an Arknight's character. And I had made the scythe because I couldn't get a prop scythe shipped to my house in time for an expo when I was doing the cosplay. So I just bought a bunch of wood from Home Depot. You know, I got some screws, I got some spray paint. You know, I did a bunch of like hand painted sections, and you know, it was an awesome and informative experience making prop and model weapons, chat. It's so awesome making those kinds of things. You know what I mean? Do we get to see the cosplays, or is it just personal satisfaction? I like it to be personal satisfaction. If I have a fully made K cosplay, chat, with even the sword and, you know, like the boots and stuff like that, I feel like I would definitely post that online. Other cosplays, that's, I don't know. I just like cosplaying for, you know, the love of the game, right, chat? I love dressing up. I love representing characters that I like. I've never been a huge social media person, to be honest. I know this is rich coming from a streamer, right? This is incredibly rich coming from a streamer. However, I'm a bit too shy for social media. Instagram's scary. Twitter's Twitter, you know, What are the other social medias? Those are the only two I've ever actually used. Facebook is for not my age group. You truly are the dress up darling. Oh my god. When Dress Up Darling came out, I remember my friend was like, yo, you look like her. And I'm like, I can't freaking believe this. I cannot believe this. What is her name? Marin? Is that it? Is that it from Dress Up Darling? Because she also has blonde hair with pink like tinted ends and pink eyes. I can't believe this. It's like twinning. Yeah, Marin Kitagawa. Oh yeah. Yeah, but I swear, I'm my own unique person. I'm K. Sensuki. Man, you know, I wasn't even trying to stay hunched during the stream chat. When stream started, I was laying back in my chair. I was enjoying the revels of not breaking my spine. And you know, an hour later, I just find myself hunched. You know, I can't believe this. See, let me try to lean back. Oh my god, you can even tell. You can even tell from the tracking. I'm trying to lean back. And then this is me leaning forward. My back. That one stream where I saw stars after leaning back. Man, I wish I could see that again. Man, you're Kate Karuizawa from the classroom of the elite. Oh, no. I'm Kei Sensuki. There's nobody else like me. In a lot of ways. By the way, chat, I have recently learned that I barely progressed in Resident Evil, and I'm a bit concerned about that, to be honest. Because, you know, yesterday we did the Resident Evil stream, and, you know, I might have wasted a few bullets on a lot of things I didn't need to, right? Right. Yeah, a lot of ways. And I have a strong feeling, chat, that the next Resident Evil stream is gonna have to be a bit long, so that we can actually complete it in 2 streams. You said you were gonna beat the game that stream. Yeah. I think I might have been a bit delusional there. I think I lost my mind a bit when I said that, because that one was not happening. To be fair, I went into the game thinking that it'd be like you know, like those other, you know, I thought it'd be like the length of a Chilla's art horror game, right? You go off, you do a bunch of things, okay, it's done, you know? And then it just all hit. It all hit at once. You lost the chain of memories. Oh god. But Chain of Memories is also, I love playing Chain of Memories. I still haven't, the one thing is, I still haven't, what is it? So I haven't released a video for the Kingdom Hearts stuff. That's gonna happen at some point. Alas. I'm gonna be honest, I fell asleep halfway through that stream. Did I have that much dilly-dallying? Oh, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Oh goodness. I feel like I'm a bit too much of a scaredy cat in horror chat. For future horror games, I think I'm just gonna go balls to the walls, raw dog it, you know, like style on the gamers, you know what I mean? Style on the gamers. By beating it as fast as possible. Chat, what happens if I like come back to the game and I just immediately start speedrunning? Would we be impressed by that? I should have learned how to speedrun the game ahead of time. Man, but I feel like that kind of game, if you have like the pre-knowledge of what happens, horror games tend to get less scary. And we can't have that. We can't have that happening. However, I also next week, what day is Thursday? Thursday is April Fool's. No, Wednesday is April Fool's. Okay, it seems like the Chain of Memories stream for next week, chat. I think it's a bit doomed. I think it's not happening. Just between me and you, like I like Chain of Memories. I'm pretty sure I have a different stream idea on April 1st. Chat, I think it's doomed. I think Resident Evil 2 can be beaten rather quick. Ooh, but then I don't get to see Leon Kennedy as much. Is that his name? The hot one. I love the horror games because they're bad, predictable jump scares. I wish I was you. I just get scared, man. I get spooked and scared. You insert some horror ambiance, my imagination goes to the freakiest of places. Not that kind of freaky. The normal kind of freaky. Well, okay, it's gone to both kind of freaky places, but normally the freaky as in I'm gonna die, and not the freaky as in something's about to jump me in the other way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Moving on. I notoriously, oh my god, chat. I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a scaredy cat no matter what. Even just, you know, like walking down the street. If somebody taps me on the shoulder, I jump and run. You know, I get so freaked out. Horror games are good when you set a good atmosphere with things that scare you, but not straight up jump scares. I can agree. Oh my god, chat. I just realized something that, you know, you guys know the Cobble Mob playthrough, right? So I am gonna have to add a mod so that I can, you know, create stuff so that we don't have overlapping recipes, because when we were fighting our inner beer demon spirits, chat, the reason we couldn't collect the inner beer demon spirits and drink them is because we did not have the right type of mug, right? And it would only craft that type of mug. I was gonna install a mod that makes it so that I can do like multiple crafting recipes of the same recipe, right? And at the same time, chat, I was also considering, what if I just put in the Foxy jump scare mod? Just like you have like a 2 in a million chance of just randomly getting the FNAF 2 Foxy jump scare just randomly. I feel like that'd be a very funny addition to the mod pack. Just, you know, a little jump scare to spice things up. How about that? But you know, I have to fix the mod pack, which I'm not super excited for. I was also considering doing some off-screen grinding. You know, coming back with a few stacks of diamonds. You know, nothing too much. Just, you know, your normal kind of stuff. Because I know next week on Wednesday at least, we're probably gonna be playing. Ooh, no, that, I won't mention it. Wednesday is April Fool's, and I can guarantee you, chat, if you guys show up during April Fool's, you guys will see something cool. I think I remember last year, April Fool's was, I had a shitposting model that just kind of like, how do I describe it here? Let me see if I actually have it. Let me see if I have my old April Fool's model on here. Do I have it? It might be here, chat. One second. Let me see if I can equip it, so I can just show you guys, you know, like a prelude to what April Fool's models look like. Oh, it's just called April Fool's. Oh, yep. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Okay, chat, this is what last year's April Fool's model was like. Right? See, isn't this beautiful? Isn't this elegant? Isn't this wonderful? I feel like, you know, I gotta do a lot of things to upstage this model, right? And I know that I can. I know that I can. See, I'm getting all up in your guys' personal space here. See, do you guys like being up in my personal space? I love being up in your personal space. Hey, yo, there's the dog call. It's a Joker! Meh. Okay. Going back to the normal model. We have April Fool's joke every day because you are the joke. I'm not a joke. I'm not a clown either. If that's what you're gonna follow that one up with, I'm none of the above. I'm a Sensuki. Sensuki is the name. Sensuki is the game. Yeah, I think that's it. Sensuki is I. I am Sensuki. Wait. Joker, I hardly know. Okay, what do you guys are getting a bit freaky at night, ain't you? It gets a little freaky at night. So many peculiar things going on. You know, I love being a VTuber because I can just make random noises, chat, and nobody's gonna think I'm a weirdo. You know, if I make random noises in real life, chat, everybody just looks at me like I'm a freak. Okay, well, okay, that's... Actually, I'm not sure about that because I just start randomly meowing whenever I'm playing League of Legends with my friends in call, and they just kind of like mentally accept it. On the other hand, whenever I ask them to hop onto League, I think I say something along the words of hold up, let me hop into my Discord DMs to see how I tell my friends to play League. You know, are you really asking your homies to play League of Legends if you aren't telling them, hey kitten, want to hop onto League with daddy? Love, K Sensuki. and then, you know, if you get rejected, you say, yeah, daddy understands. Don't worry, my little kitten. I'll... We automatically assume you're a weirdo because you're a VTuber. Is that how it works? Is that how it works? A bit quirky. Yeah, they get a bit quirky at night. Look, actually, I don't know why I just said that I call my friends kitten, chat, and I call myself daddy. I think the dumb allegations are true. Whoa. Chat, I call my friends kitten because it's funny, you know? Because it's funny. I feel like calling the homies your little Discord kittens is calling people your little Discord kittens. I just think is freaking hilarious, chat. I think it's incredibly funny. Look, and I think calling myself daddy as well. You know, like sure, people can be mommy, but being a daddy? Yeah, this is what the Emperor seahorses are for, shit. Yeah. That line would totally work on ISA. You should introduce yourself. Oh no. No. Look, chat. I don't know if I don't know if I should introduce people to me with calling them. Imagine your first ever introduction to K Sensuki would be like, hey kitten, want to join daddy's stream? See, this is me trying to wiggle my eyebrows. See, it's just weird, chat. It's just weird. You like being called daddy instead of mommy. Well, okay, is there anything wrong with that? ISA is way worse than you, don't worry. Look, there are plenty of people way worse than me because I am a normal human being. I am incredibly normal. I'm incredibly normal. You know, insanely worried. Insanely normal. That's my name. Don't clip the daddy thing out of context, by the way. I know it sounds weird if you only clip the part where I say, hey kitten, wanna hop onto daddy's stream. But no, that's for me to clip, chat. No, there isn't anything wrong. It's just an interesting observation. Well, I feel like, you know, I would rather be like a daddy milkers than a mommy milkers. You know what I mean? Hello, daddy. I'm kidding. Chat. Who's interested in being a Discord kid? I'm not actually taking applicants. Nobody's gonna be my Discord kid in chat. Nobody is. It's not happening. It's not happening. Oh God, I sure hope my mom isn't watching this stream. I don't know. Calling yourself daddy might intrigue me to stay. Look. You guys, can we call Kate daddy short? No, chat. You guys cannot call me daddy. You guys cannot call me daddy. No. This is an ironic joke. We are not making this dead serious. We are not making this dead serious. Chat. The joke is that, you know, it's like the Discord mod kittens, right? Well, it isn't. We're trying to take this literally. No. I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad. If you consider me to be your dad, I'm gonna go out and get some milk, chat. I'm gonna go out and get some milk. I already have the form ready. No. Nobody is allowed to become a Discord kitten in this chat. No, heavens no. I'm not looking for Discord kittens. I want nitro. No nitro for anybody. No nitro for anybody. Move over, Clown K. It's time for Daddy K. Look. Would I prefer to be called Daddy instead of a clown? Maybe. However, I think I would just rather be called K. I'm not your dad. And I'm not your mom either. I'm just Kay Sensuki. And I will certainly not be looking for Discord kittens. Okay, chat? It's not in the heart of the cards. I should have never mentioned this. What about Uncle K? Am I your hot uncle? Am I the hot uncle or am I the crazy uncle, chat? Because I feel like, you know, if it's the cool uncle, you know, I'd be down with that. I already sent you a DM application, though. Joke, I haven't. If you send me, okay, chat. Real talk. If you guys send me applications to be my Discord kitten, you aren't gonna get a response. Like I tend to respond to people whenever they DM me on Discord, right? Or, you know, like ping me on Discord. This is not encouraging you to do that, because then my pings are gonna get overflooded. However, I will not be responding to that. You will not face any punishment, but I will not be responding to the Discord kitten applications. Unfortunately, your application is just going. It's basically like one of those empty job openings that say they're hiring, but they aren't actually hiring. I'm not hiring for Discord kittens. Never have, never will. Okay, I can't say never will, because, you know, who knows what the future has in store. Maybe I'll be into having Discord kittens, right? But for right now, for today and onward to at least tomorrow, Discord kittens. But if you guys want to be called kitten, still not doing it. Over the message is shame when opening a case in Sensuki DM. We can only hope. Oh god. Chat, I've heard stories of VTubers taking stuff like Discord kittens, and it goes wrong, chat. It goes wrong on a lot of levels. Though, you know, on the grand scheme of things, I feel like being called daddy is a lot better than being called mommy, and I don't know what else to say other than that. I just want to express that I do prefer being called daddy. Wait. Okay, no, this is not saying call me daddy. This I'm trying to say it is one of the least worst options. Do you prefer Unk? If you call me Unk, I swear to freaking God. If you call me Unk, I swear to freaking God. Chat, I'm not an Unk. I'm youthful. I'm forever 18. Unless I'm drinking alcohol, in which I'm 21. But I'm forever 18, chat. Your talking just makes things worse. God damn it. You know what, chat? We're gonna wrap this up. If I can't free myself from explaining why I shouldn't be called daddy, then we're gonna wrap up the stream so that you guys can't accuse me of any of these things. This ball will be banished into the shadow realm. Well, I wouldn't go that far. You know, I wouldn't go that far. You drinking alcohol didn't go very well last time. Well, you know, sometimes the beer demons might not hit you, you know? Somebody commented on the short for that vid. They said this is I think it was like something like, this is a good anti-alcohol PSA. And I was just thinking how funny that is, seeing as how I did go into that stream saying I'm going to be an alcoholic, and then
immediately facing the consequences of those actions, which I do find it funny. I want to be forever young. Yeah, being forever young is awesome, chat. I'm forever youthful. It attacks back. Yeah, the alcohol hits you hard in the stomach and the liver. However, chat, I want to go eat. I'm hungry. Hungry I am. Hungry is the name. Hungry is the game. And you know, if I stay any longer on stream, chat, the people who are gonna be eating are you, okay? I'm gonna do some munching up in here. So you know, you guys better you guys better be prepared for the stream ending. Some are like water, some are like heat. Damn, you're an unk, didn't even get the reference. I swear. Don't call me an unk, chat. Don't call me an unk. I swear. I'm gonna crash out. Some are the melody and some are the beats. Can you eat us instead? You guys want to be eaten? You guys are into war? That's freaky. Look. I might take like a nibble. But other beyond that, we're gonna you know, munch. Unk Sensuki, I swear to God. Meh. That's you when you say Unk Sensuki. Do you feel like that's you? Do you? Cause I feel like me. I'm not an unk. I'm not an unk. Okay, you're antsy then? I'm not sure if that's better or worse. It's probably slightly better. My name's not Sensuki. Well, no, my name's Sensuki. And whoever adopts the name Sensuki is also the name Sensuki. Like Whalesuki. Wait, hold up. I've just realized, chat. Whalesuki and Boosuki, you know, back there, whenever Boosuki comes out, yeah, but when is he gonna come out? Boosuki! You bastard! Boosuki, get out here! Chat, do we guys... Oh, he came. Hi, Boosuki! Hi! How's your day been? That was so mean. He floated away as fast as he came in. I can't believe this. But I feel like their last names are also Sensuki, right? Like Whalesuki Sensuki, Boosuki Sensuki. We're gonna forget the fact that their names end with Suki as well. Whoever adopts the name Sensuki is also Sensuki. Insert Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla genius image. Well, I was gonna say if I ever get married, chat, whoever marries me is taking up the Sensuki name. Because, I mean, like, what's better than Sensuki? I'm sure nobody's last name is as cool as Sensuki, right? Yeah, they're taking up Sensuki, but then I realized that might inspire some messages, chat. Yes, for him he came. What more could you want? I want him to be nice to me, man. Well, Boosuki is always dipping and leaving, never actually saying hi. So mean. Boosuki just likes to pop in to just look at me and then leave. I hope you aren't marrying anyone from chat. I don't think I'm marrying anyone. The only marriage in my life I need, chat, is okay. I'm not saying I'm clinker sexual. However, you know, the only thing I've ever considered marrying is either myself or my computer, chat. And unless the Kei Sensuki doppelganger like randomly spawns into the world, I feel like I'm marrying my computer. I mean, my computer's name is Norman, chat. You know, like, it's got a name. Maybe we could do more. Okay, moving on from this. So you like Hatsune Miku? Okay, you know, I think the guy who married Hatsune Miku, I think that's based as hell. You know what I mean? I think that's based as hell. You know. Sensuki X Norman. Oh, I thought Kay was going to say that around a robot from Robot. No. Daddy Sensuki X Norman. Yeah, Daddy Sensuki's coming for her computer chat.
And Daddy Sensuki is also hungry right now, so we are going to end stream so that I can go get food. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking like maybe pasta, you know? Maybe pasta.
That man is an inspiration.
And we're gonna wrap it up here. Daddy Sensuki is hungry, chat. Daddy Sensuki is hungry. And also, I just felt a wave of secondhand embarrassment from calling myself Daddy Sensuki, chat. What kind of pasta? Mac and cheese doesn't count. I was thinking penne pasta with some, you know, like some mozzarella, some bacon. You know when people go, you know, like you know, they're on the phone calls whispering like sweet words, chat. You know what I mean? I feel like that's me thinking about food. I'm whispering sweet words to the food. I'm like, yeah, pasta, you're gonna. What are you dressed in, Mr. Pasta? You're dressed in bacon. You're dressed in mozzarella. You're dressed in mushroom. Oh. Yeah, let me take those off for you. Huh? How about that? Penne rigate. Now you're Daddy Sensuki from now on. No. I don't think I can mentally facilitate the concept of the word Daddy Sensuki, chat. But we're gonna have peak chat. We're gonna have onions. We're gonna have mushrooms. We're gonna have mozzi. We're gonna have penne. Oh, it's gonna be delicious.
Can you keep your arrow talk to pasta to yourself, please?
Well, I was talking to myself. The pasta isn't here yet. You know, I should continue. You know, Mr. Spaghetti. We're gonna put some mozzarella on you, and you know maybe some meatballs. and then we're gonna pour this salt. Oh yeah, baby. Look at all that salt getting poured onto your chat. I've never said this kind of shit in my life before. And then it's like, yummy. You're looking mighty delicious, Mr. Pasta. And then we eat them all up. Chat, do we think would you guys if okay, hypothetically, if pasta had boobs and thighs. Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It was nice to see you all on this fine Friday. It is the weekend, so I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for donations. Thank you for VOD watchers, lurkers, regulars, chatters, everything in between. It was a pleasure being with you guys. Hassami's furry pasta, quite the very taste. You know, you're always learning a new thing whenever you come to a Kei Sensuki stream, aren't you? We're always learning brand new things, chat. And I feel like the educational menace that I am. Smash! Man, you're gonna smash that food into your mouth? Wow. Well, you know, I thought smashing was for burgers only. I guess you can do that to pasta. Or do you mean the Okay, moving on from that. And what else? Okay, Monday chat will be Cobblemon. Next week's schedule will be posted Sunday night, late Sunday night, maybe Monday morning for some of you. And then what else? Next week is April Fool's, so we'll be having a custom April Fool's model on Wednesday. So be prepared for that. I would suggest stopping by for it. It's a fun little thing. It's gonna be exciting. I sure hope you guys like it. I've been absolutely loving working on the model. And I'll see you guys later. Daddy Sensuki out. but chat, if you guys call me dad, I will go out for milk and I will never come back. That's what comes with being a dad, chat. But bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Bye bye everybody. La 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 bye. Good night, Daddy Sensuki. God, I should have never mentioned that.
Chat, the whole point of me calling my friends my kittens and calling me myself daddy, right? I say that because, you know, I'm like, when I'm playing League of Legends, I play like either the hyper aggressive, it's called ADC, it's like the main damage dealer on the team, or I play the support role. So I tend to be in a strange relationship in the video game with all my teammates, right? Because, you know, people tend to yell at those roles and stuff like that. So it's me asserting my dominance over the game, you know? That's why I call myself daddy. You still play support? Oh wow, that's awesome. Support's a fun role in League. You know, don't ever play League, by the way, chat. Don't ever play League. Just a heads up, it's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. However, you know, like League of Legends players, sometimes they're cool. Sometimes they also I've had a few times, chat, where I've entered League of Legends and you know, people say very strange things, and it tends to be like people immediately revealing their innermost kinks at the like the first second mark of the League game starting, and sometimes the League players just leave me like surprised, and you know, that's shocking because it's me. You know, it's me. How could anybody on Earth surprise me? I call my friends every single kind of thing, so I get your point. Yeah, I also call my friends honey buns. Of course, I call them kittens. I call them my little bunnies. I call what else do I call them? I call them sweetie poo. Being a girl talking in voice chat is the most horrible experience ever. I remember when I was playing VR chat once, and there was somebody who, like, it was like a 12-year-old who well, they sounded like a 12-year-old. It sounded like a 12-year-old. They were in like this Freddy Fazbear like model on VR chat, and chat, I opened my mouth, I spoke, and then the 12-year-old was trying to rizz me up, and I was trying my hardest to be nice, but also go, no, I'm not, no, you're way too young. And yeah, I think that kind of defines the experience of talking in a voice chat in video games as a girl. It was a moment of my life that I wish I could forget. I mean, of course, chat, this was in, like, Among Us in VR chat, so I also was psychologically trying to, you know, like, oh, hey, Freddy Fazbear, how about let's vote this person? And, you know, chat, maybe I was psychologically using a 12-year-old to vote in Among Us. Not based on any of the things they were telling me, but, you know, like, they seem to just do with whatever I said. And, you know, when you're playing Among Us, it doesn't, you know, all bets are off, you know? Among Us is a competitive game. Psychological manipulation. Sometimes it's a bit more reasonable if you're trying to win it Among Us, you know? Still not a good thing, but, you know. You think League is bad? Try Rainbow Six Siege voice chat. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. There's so many incels and pieces of shit get revealed. I feel like a lot of people are trying their hardest to live their best life. I've had some people who are trying their hardest to make my life a bit less of a best life. But, you know, generally, I find that when you're on, like, internet spaces, I can appreciate a lot of people, even if they have significantly different opinions from me. I feel like I can appreciate, you know, the effort that people put into games. You know what I mean? I feel like I would personally prefer somebody who's passionate about playing a game and enjoying playing the game, as opposed to somebody who wants to just cuss out and troll in the chat, you know? But okay, for real now, I'm going, okay, chat? Rerun next season on October 2027. Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome! My friend's gonna be super excited. But okay, seriously, goodbye, everybody!